If you or anybody you know ever went to Laurier or Waterloo University, you have probably heard of Phil's, which is actually called Phil's Grandson's Place. Phil's is a bar/club outside of Laurier, like across the street from the university, that is notorious for many reasons. And because I went to Laurier, of course I went to Phil's, and it was probably my least favorite bar, having only gone twice, with both of those not being good nights. When I was in university, I didn't really enjoy drinking. And yes, I was the president of a fraternity, and I lived in the fraternity house for 3 years. I just wasn't a fan of drinking. Loved going to parties, loved hanging out with people, loved going to bars, not a huge drinker, which is why I avoided going to Phil's. Regardless of if you loved Phil's or like me, you weren't a big fan, Phil's was an institution of that area. I said was, but it still is, and Phil's has been in operation since before I was born. I mean, just read that first line of their bio, it kind of explains it all. There's also a lot of jokes about the floor at Phil's because it's gross, and it's sticky, and it's gross. And also, apparently there is a giant Phil's logo on the floor that nobody knows is there because you're not supposed to look at the floor when you're at Phil's, because it's gross. The only reason I'd ever gone to Phil's in the first place is because I was told that it's a rite of passage and everybody needs to go to Phil's sooner or later. But I think one of the things that I learned about going to Phil's and enjoying my time in university was that everybody has different things that they enjoy doing. For me, it wasn't going out there and going to a bar like that and drinking. For me, it was seeing my friends at a restaurant and just hanging out. That was my ideal night. And having more nights like that was what made me enjoy my experience. You should never feel guilty about or feel pressured into changing how you enjoy yourself, changing how you enjoy your time and your nights. And listen, I'm a big believer in trying things at least once. But if something's not making you happy, if you're not comfortable, just leave, like I did when I went to Phil's. Waited in line for an hour, was maybe there for half an hour. And that's totally okay. Phil's isn't for me, but it is the place for a lot of people, and a lot of people have a lot of great memories there. I'm just not one of those people.